Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Together. And this is unfortunately going to be the last of my sort of 3-part mini-series that I've decided to make this into. Unfortunately, my schedule is just getting too rammed to do too much more on it. But if you guys did maybe want the odd update on how my farm's going, I could maybe pop it up a little bit. Just let me know in the comments what you like, whether that's something you'd like to do. So since last time, because this is a bit of a grindy game, I've just done a little bit off camera just so that I could show you, as I say, because this is the last one I'm going to be able to record, I wanted to show you just a little bit of progress on the farm. So I've basically neatened up these fields. I put a nice little path around them and everything. So I'll get my tractor out and we'll... Oh, my fuel tank is empty. Oh no. We'll sell some fruit. And I'll get some gas and we'll do some harvesting because, yeah, basically I left the farm just to do its own thing for basically a day so that you could see everything getting harvested and we'd have a little bit of money to play with. And also you may notice my little purple bubble up to the left-hand side. No, right-hand side. Up to the right-hand side. It's showing level 6. And when you get to level 6, you can expand. So that's the one thing I wanted to show you guys today. I was like, oh, let's show them an expansion. That'll be really, really cool. Oh, we can get our fish as well. And then we'll fill the tractor the rest of the way up. So you may be able to see that I have moved the fish up here because all of these little sort of walkways were not in line with each other. So I was finding it really hard to plant anything up here, but it seemed kind of perfect for a fish pond. So that is what I did. And I just thought it would look nice with a little walkway around it. So that's what I did. And you can see over here that I've been starting to make some little groves. These are pear trees. We didn't have pear trees last time. So I'll show you what we have that we didn't have last time. So I think we were up to like eggplants. I can't remember if we had cabbages or not quite yet. But now we can plant pumpkins, yellow peppers, peas, and watermelons. Watermelons was the last one I got just when I got level 6 there. We can now also plant bamboo and banana trees. And I think we didn't have pear trees the last time. We can now also have pigs and ducks. So we're going to be making some pig and duck pens pretty soon. We can also now have a trout pond. So I'll have to find somewhere to put one of those. Under buildings, we've now got this egg stall that I can get. And also we can now make honey as well. So I'm going to be having a look at putting some apiaries down. See all this stuff that I've been unlocking and I wanted to show you guys. So I was like, oh, I can't put it down yet. I did, as I say, put the pear trees down, but that's about the only thing that I did. So we've got all of that. We've got all of that. In here, we can now put down a barn, but we need 12 gems to do it. And we are a little low on gems at the moment. I'm hoping once we start doing a little bit more harvesting, we might pick up a few gems. Cool. So let's get my tractor out. And we've got all of these grapes. So I'm really hoping, because we've got a quest to get grapes at the moment. Oh, needs to be in the pause menu for that. Sorry. So we need to get like another 13 grapes. We've got that there, we definitely do. So we should be getting a couple of medals as well, which means we can get another gas station for the tractor, which is amazing. Yeah, we are done. So our next quest is to plant 240 carrots. And you can see here that I was basically intending to get rid of this little patch of 9. And you can see I've expanded to double the size here. So once all of these have been ploughed, I can then plant them in a slightly different way. So that was what I was intending to do. But because I had all those blue grapes growing there, I didn't really want to mess them up. We'll go harvest all the fruit as well. In fact, that's a bit of a silly thing to do because they'll grow every season no matter how quickly you harvest them. Whereas these only grow if they've been planted, obviously. So I'm not going to plough that little bit up there that I'm going to try and remove. I'm just going to plough all of this. And then I can just move to the side and... Oh, did I run out of tractor fuel? Oh, no. We now have 2 medals though, so I'm thinking like another tractor station somewhere around here would be a good move. Maybe even like up here, quite central. Yeah, let's put one in there, shall we? That's quite a nice central place. The nice thing about this though is if I decide later I don't want the tractor to be there, the tractor gas station to be there, I can just move it. Come on, turn around. Turn, turn, turn. Turn, turn, turn. Come on. I want it about there, I would say. Okay, gas station, go. So this is a good place to go and top up my fuel, and then I've always got the one over there, but this one's a little bit closer to these fields, which is great. And here we're just going to plant loads of carrots if we can. And then we're going to expand. Oh no, did I do that wrong? I did. Oh no. Ah. Now that's unfortunate. Still, I'll plant all my carrots anyway. Then I'm gonna have to think about what to do here. Cause that's one out. That's frustrating. I know what I'm gonna do. I'll expand out in this direction. Because I need to work out what I'm doing with this side of the farm anyway. I haven't really expanded in that direction too much. So I definitely think that's going to be the way to go. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Come on. Ah, got a V. Put my tractor away. What was I doing there? Good grief. All my eggs are ready too. Yeah, I also did not do that. We'll pretend that that didn't happen. I'm getting... Are you kidding me? All I wanted her to do was jump over the fence. I'm too used to like pressing buttons to jump, and in this game you just jump. So yeah. Let's just get all these eggs, and it's winter time, so now all the trees will have respawned again. Oh no. All the apple trees all the time. So these eggs don't give me too much money. They give me a little bit. But I'm thinking that when I get my ducks, that's going to give me a lot more money. So they need a good feed. That's the thing with the chickens. They're a lot more like the crops are very much leave it alone. Whereas the chickens are very much like you have to do things to them all the time. Okay, I promised you guys I would upgrade, didn't I? So we'll just go get the gems from the eggs. Actually, I can't upgrade yet. I cannot upgrade. And you know why? I need 25 gems to do it. So let's get some more veggies and stuff. And then we should be able to get enough eggs. Enough gems to upgrade, sorry. What am I talking about? Eggs to upgrade? I've leveled up peas. We planted some peas last time I was on here. And I ran out of tractor fuel. No! I'm going to have to harvest these by hand. It's really annoying when you have to harvest things by hand because... you forget to check your tractor fuel. The tractor fuel runs out, but it harvests the middle one, so you can't go over it again with the tractor. Because it'll try and just plow it. It's like, no! But never mind. So we've got some tractor fuel here. And we can probably grab some from the other tractor fuel station as well and make sure it's all filled up. If somebody else comes onto my world, you did see in episode 1, if someone else comes into my world, then they can... use my tractors, my gas stops to fill up their tractors. And someone actually did last time I was on. I had a couple of people come on. And I don't know if they were people that had seen me on YouTube or if they were just random people who saw my game and thought they'd pop in and give me a hand. But I had 2 different people come in and they were like watering all my crops for me and using my tractor gas station, and like they had their tractors out and everything, and it was really cool. Now, one thing I want to show you guys, it's pretty cool as well. Once I think we're going to go and see if we can get any more gems, and we are going to upgrade. But then I want to show you some of the customization options that I haven't been able to show you yet. Here we are, that's 25 gems, so we are good now. There's a few things I also just didn't explain very well, I don't feel. Now I've had more time to play. I feel like I can explain better. So I will explain those, but we will do the expansion first because I promised I would. So we've got 45 gems now we're going to have. Cool. To wait for those to come back. I'll plant these fields in just a minute. We'll do the expansion first so that I can show you guys how the farm kind of increases in size and what it looks like. So we're going to do this one, even though there's like water and stuff there. So maybe that's not kind of ideal, but I mean, it looks like we've got a couple of fields there already. And I think it would help with this kind of situation here where things aren't quite right. I need to shift them up a little bit. I could have a really, really, really long carrot field then, couldn't I, as well? So yeah, let's do this one. Ka-ching! So now look at my farm. It's massive. It's huge. So I've got this like little area here with the road around it. Oh, doesn't that look cute? But it's completely the wrong shape for using a tractor on. So I think we're going to have to change that a little bit. Also, I really like my stone paths. But then I could like join that all up. But we're going to get the tractor out anyway and see if these need a harvest, which I don't think they do. No. What else did we get free with the farm? We got some trees. We got some apple trees. So that's all right. We got a nice big lake. We got some weirdo trees up here. What are those trees? Let's have a quick look. They are cypress trees and they give me like some kind of nut. Interesting. Super interesting. So this is going to be an interesting challenge because it's quite an interesting shape to this farm. So I want to see as well now how much it's going to cost for the second expansion. So when I get to level 11, I will be able to have a look at that. But I think we have plenty of room for now. Good grief. So let's water my carrots. And then when I've watered them, I think I'm going to show you some of the customization options. Huh? Oh, I've done that wrong. Okay, never mind. Doing everything wrong today. But yeah, they are in a 3x3 there. So what I need to probably do is take those 3 at the back and move them forward 1. Because I do want this to be a certain size. So I'm going to get rid of these. Ooh. I do not want to recycle stone trail. I'm glad it asks me that because I'd be in trouble if it didn't. But I think we need to get rid of these. Or do we? Or do we want to expand it? I really don't know. I could just do loads of different trees, I think, actually. Because I think if you have too many crops or the crop fields are too big, you end up doing a lot. Whereas I think if you have lots of groves of fruit, it's a little bit less work. So I want to have a farm that has lots of trees on it, I think. So we'll keep it like that. I have 20 gems, so I can extend my stone trail a little bit as well. But I think I want to show you some stuff. I need to actually exit out. But luckily my recording is quite okay with that, actually. Sometimes it doesn't like it, and I have to like splice the video up. But this game's okay with that. So we've got some customization options in the start menu. And I probably should have shown you this right at the start, but I didn't even realise that they were here. So you can customise your farmer, or you can customise your tractor. So I'll start with the farmer. So I've got like a female farmer. And I could actually change her hair to all sorts of different colours, including blue. The question is, do we have purple? We have a pinky kind of purple. That's a nice purple. But that is She-Lab purple, I think. Yes, that is a She-Lab purple. You can also have different eye colours. We can change those. We could have them blue, for example. That's a nice colour. We could also have them purple. And it changes her eyebrows too. I don't know if that changes with the eye colour. No, that's the hair colour. We have some purple eyes. We can change the height. We can have a tall or a short little farmer. Or one in the middle. Female. You can have male. Changes it to obviously female's got like wider hips and a bust, whereas the male has a much straighter figure. And then I can change the clothes. So we've got all sorts of things, and some of these only unlock at certain levels. So I imagine as I've been unlocking up to level 6, I've had all these different clothes, but you can have like rancher clothes or jeans. I don't really like those as much. Or some like different coloured dungarees or like a nice sweatshirt, like a casual look. I like the ranch look though. You can have some different faces. You can have freckles and a little scar across your nose. And then you can have some kind of crazy eyes at level 8. But, you know, I quite like the original. Different hairstyles. We can have this one. Or this one. Or a little hat. Or a kind of, I think that's a little afro thing. Or a cowboy hat to go with my cowboy outfit. I'm tempted by the cowboy hat, but I think, you know, my purple hair doesn't show it off enough with the other hairstyles. And then you can have headphones at level 7. You can have accessories. I can have earrings. I can have sunglasses. I can have a nose ring. I can have some awesome cool shades. I can have like 3D glasses. I'm assuming those are star earrings. I might have the star earrings later, but I actually do quite like the whole hoopy earring look. I can kind of go to my cowboy look. And then I can have a backpack. So turn it around. I can have this one. Or I can have that one. I actually think that one goes nicer with her outfit. Got a little backpack there. So that's the farmer. So I'm going to save that. But I can also customise my tractor. So I can have a purple She-Lab tractor now. So, tractor. Now this tractor or that tractor. When I get to... Yeah, it's level 6, it's She-Lab levels. So in another kind of little bit of a level of She-Lab levels, I'll have a new tractor. I'll explain about the levels in a minute as well. So I can also have flames on my tractor. I can have normal. I can also have, what other things can I have? I can have a main colour of purple, for example, you know. Purple tractor. I can have a darker purple tractor with a secondary colour of gold, or I could have a yellow and purple one. I could have purple and light purple. If I go through enough colours, I will get there. Have a purple and a pinky purple. I like that tractor. Do you guys not like that tractor? I think that's a good tractor. If I go to the original tractor though, I still kept my colours, but you have a few more different patterns you can have on it. So I can have a little like peace sign and flower power tractor. I can have the just the flowers, and that's it. Apparently, some more stuff at level 7. But I actually think I quite like this tractor, and I quite like the little flamey things on it. I know that they don't look quite so good in purple, but doesn't that look a cool tractor? Then also you've got these things, which are little things that you can add, like a little heart, or a star, or an 8-ball, a tennis ball. And I think I want a star on my tractor. I've got a wiggly wobbly star on there. So there we are. I'll save my tractor. So that is what you can do. And the more levels you get, the more you can customize your tractor. So let's resume our game, shall we? And then I'll explain levels a bit as well. So we're back on our farm, and She-Lab is looking way more like a She-Lab now. Definitely way more like a She-Lab. So I said I would explain levels. Okay, so we have, and if I can get out to my, no, maybe in this. I just want to try and move my mouse. I cannot move my mouse. Okay, so I'll explain to you. Up in the top left-hand corner, there is a star above my tractor fuel symbol, next to my little She-Lab symbol, okay? So that star there is your character level, and that determines your customization options in the main menu that I was showing you just then. Obviously, you get more unlocks as you get higher levels in that. And then also, the more of that level you have, the more tractor fuel capacity you have. So when you fill up your tractor fuel, it means you can go for longer before you got to refuel again. Okay, so over to the right hand side, the little purple squiggly star little looking thing, like a jelly sort of star looking thing, you know what I mean. And we are at level 6, that's your farm level, and that determines things like farm unlocks and whether you're high enough level to open a new square of your farm. Okay, then you may have noticed when I was my chickens need feeding, they are hungry. Yeah, you may have noticed when I've been doing things like picking up eggs and harvesting things. What should we put here? Something long, I think. Fuel tank is empty. Oh my goodness, no. So when you've been harvesting, say, these apples, let's go and harvest these apples and see if we get a level up. If you get a level up in your apples, for example, that means that when you sell apples, they will sell for more money. So they sold for 17 there. I leveled up in apples and they still sold for 17. And then they still sold for 17. So it might just be like every few levels or something like that, that they'll sell for more. But eventually, as they level up, they apparently will be selling for more. Apple trees and things like that, I think level up. I think they level up as per thing. Fish seem to level up. They say they level up globally, so I think that's across all different types of fish. I think they are slightly different. And all my carrots are ready now. Yeah, great stuff. Oh, you know what? I need to go and refuel this tractor. Don't I look so good on my purple tractor? Oh my goodness, it's so much better than my old tractor. Right, I need to get a good shot of that in the daylight because I'm going to use that as my thumbnail. Well, actually, no, because I'm using generic thumbnails for this series because there's only, like... When I'm going to do 3 of them, there's no point in doing loads of individual thumbnails like I do normally. We have leveled up carrots. So I'm getting my 240 carrots over here. So this will be my carrot field. But yeah, people are kind of saying, oh, this is grinding for grinding's sake. And I don't actually agree with that. And the reason I would say that is that, like, in any game, you're grinding for a reward. In this game, the reward you're grinding for, let's be very clear about this, is the ability to make your farm look pretty. To have a bigger farm and to have more different things that you can place down. And I imagine that as this is still kind of a little bit into... Oh, what happened there? My focus got stolen. That's weird. I think it's still recorded though. That's been happening a lot lately. I don't know why. How very strange. But yeah, so the reward here really is just that you can make the farm look really, really cute. Get some more tractor fuel, shall we? And in games like, you know, I mean, I was talking to Avok about it, and he was saying, well, games like Dark Souls, you know, it's called Fashion Souls for a reason. People just want things to look good, so there's nothing wrong with having a game where the whole main objective of it is to just have a pretty looking farm. And do you know what? If that is the objective of the game, then having lovely graphics like this is such a nice thing to have. You know, and I'm sure that it's going to appeal to quite a lot of people. You know, it might not appeal to everybody, and I was kind of aware of that when I started recording the series, that some people might just be a little bit disappointed having played things like Stardew Valley and things like that, and they're like, well, this isn't as good as that. And I'd probably agree, like, it doesn't quite have as much story and things like that, but you get to focus on the farm a little bit more. And it is a very pretty game. Like, Stardew does not have the graphics that this does. Let's face it, let's be honest about, like, where these games sit, you know? They have different things that they are good at doing. This is good at looking pretty. Stardew's good at telling a really good, deep, interesting story. I've seen some people's comments saying that they didn't like, that they thought Stardew was a little bit weird in places. They didn't actually like the story. They just like to sit and play their little games. You know, and farm the farm and till the fields, and they don't actually like the story. So Yeah, each to their own on it, I suppose. I like all of them. I don't mind either way. If it gives me a nice story, then I'm really happy with that. If it just gives me a nice thing to decorate, I'm quite happy with that too. Okay, so we're gonna plan. Do you know what? I am gonna. Oh no! I didn't do that with the tractor. Now I won't be able to. Can at least do that much. I am level 6. That means I can get the new tractor. Shall we go and see what the new tractor looks like? Nope, I don't want to recycle the tile. I'm terrible with the controls here. As I say, I play too many games with too many different control systems. Makes it very difficult sometimes. So I am going to plant a load of carrots here. Just because my quest is to get 240 carrots, and that is quite a lot. And the more quests I do, the more gas stops I can have. I'm pretty sure that that is the only thing that takes these medals, is the gas stops, but I'll have to check that out, actually. Let's have a look. So these plants are all money. The trees are all money. The animals are all for money. Fish are all for money. The vegetable stands are all diamonds or money, except for the gas stop. They're all diamonds, they're all diamonds, and they're all diamonds. Yeah, so it's just the gas stop so far. Right, let's go get that tractor, shall we? It's a shame I have to exit out to do this, but it doesn't take too long to load, so I'm not too worried. So if we go into the tractor customization, we now can have this beast. It's like a rocket fuel propelled tractor doofus. Woohoo! So I suppose when we first started the game, we didn't even have a tractor to customize. So when we get to level 8, we can have flames. Then we can have sort of racing stripey things. Then we can have some even better flames. And then we can have some like dots or something at level 14. Alright. I can still have my stars. I can have a happy face on it now. My purple tractor with a happy face. Okay, you're going to have the purple tractor with a happy face. Yes, I want to change. Oh, did I just discard my changes? Let's just do them again. Save. Make sure. Okay, back we go. So now my tractor looks cool. I'm very happy about that. I still have a load of things to water and stuff like that, but I do want to be getting on with doing some extra stuff around the building side of everything. I want to make a pig pen. And also I want a duck pen. Did not know that I could put 400 food in there. Oh well, good to know. So I'm kind of thinking here might be good just for trees. No, actually, it might be good for another animal pen, actually. I really want to put a barn somewhere, but I don't know about that. Oops. I kind of think I should extend the chicken pen out to as far as it can go here. And then have pigs there, but I don't know if I'm going to need a gap of like one space between the chickens and the pigs. If that's the case, I may need to push the chicken pen in a bit. Well, let's build the pigs and see how we go with it. But actually, they could share the same fence, couldn't they? I could just have a fence going all the way around them. I have a lot of money, so I don't see why not. I'll just put them in like this, all the way around here. Massive, massive, great big pig pen. And then I could save these back here for like whatever stand takes the pig produce. And I think that would be quite nice. I have leveled up my farm. But But the pigs don't really need a fence to start with. I can put the fence in later. I'm kind of ramming things in a bit, and I don't actually think there's a need to ram things in. I think you can just chill out a bit with that, honestly. I've spent like 10k on these pigs now. Hello. Hello, pigs. You're so cute. You're so cute, and I'm gonna have to see what I can get now I'm level 8, whether there's any new things I can get. I need to plant some bamboo and plant some bananas. I have quite a lot of gems now. So let's feed them, shall we? Get back in your pen. Go on. Get back in there, you scamp. You little escapee. So I've still got some fruit trees that I need to harvest as well. But yeah, this is my pig pen. So let's have a look at what we unlocked. We unlocked... Oh, no. I only wanted to look at you. A New Hampshire chicken. And they harvest for 650 each. And they take 125 to feed. Wow. I get cows at level 10. Oh, I wish I was level 10 already so I could show you cows. But I got to show you pigs, so that's pretty good. I got a trout pond as well. I'm kind of thinking I could do that on the other side. Like, got my pigs over here, my tropical fish up here. I'm kind of thinking, actually, I could move that gas station next to the other gas station and have a trout pond here. And then I'd probably want some kind of path going down this way, but unfortunately, I can't have the path going down these slopes, and that kind of does bug me a little bit. I could just put a couple of the wooden boards down there. Let's see what that looks like. Again, I can always change things if I don't like them. So, like, the whole thing with the fish is that you've got this kind of boardwalk idea going on. And then when I'll probably leave this for now, and then when I get the next level of fish, I'll move the gas station. I'll put fish to the other side. I think that looks quite nice. We need to farm these fish. I want to see what the pigs actually produce. I'm always interested in what pigs produce in farming games because they have to be creative with it. It's usually some kind of fertilizer or something. So we've got more eggs again. And I never checked the 106 for those eggs now. I bet they started at 100. I bet we're getting one more because they're level 6. I bet they started at 100. I bet you get one for each level. But I bet the apple trees, because they're so low in price anyway, in their base price, they probably don't go up every level. They probably go up every few levels. There we go. Need to water these carrots, but again, it doesn't matter if you don't. If you don't have time to water the carrots, then you can just leave them and they will just harvest on their own. The watering only speeds things up. It's not necessary. So you're better off harvesting rather than watering if you can. So I imagine that view is going to be so much better once I need to do a lot of harvesting. Need to be back one. Yeah. This tractor is so cool. But this is why I plant the way I plant. I know it's possibly a little bit boring that I'm planting all in squares, but it gets the job done. We'll get these pears, shall we? Boom! Leveled up pear tree. Why are there no carrots planted there? I'm not going to plant them there now because they'll harvest at the wrong time then. And that'll be really annoying. So yeah, in these little tiny places like this, I like to put things like wells and stuff like that. I'm going to move the chicken's fence back one and have a whole bunch of chickens in there. And then I'm going to have to find another place for the leghorn chicken. But as I say, I will probably fence this later on because I've got other things to do, other things to plant, other things to change. So I definitely did say that I wanted to move the pear trees so that they would be a little bit better. The whole reason for expanding in that way was to try and keep things in this 3x3 pattern that helps the tractors. Oops, wanted Z, not a left click there. And then I'm going to do pretty paths all the way around, and as I say, I quite like these stone paths. And up there I've put a path that I might want to move eventually, and I definitely wanted to get rid of these. So let's do that, shall we? So this is what I spend a lot of time doing on here. A lot of time just like changing things up, removing, moving. So it's always X to remove and Z to move. Although I'm, you know, still trying to get used to the controls a bit. I sometimes press the wrong thing. But that's cool. The game's pretty forgiving. I have do you see how much money I spent? I had like 40k. I now have like 29k. So what I'll probably do here is extend the apple orchard right the way out to the end. So I'll just move these, if I go like that, Z. And move all these out here now. So it's nice because if I move them, it means that I don't have to pay for new ones. And I'll probably do that all the way along to the end. Oh, I really hope that so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. It's not going to be in line with everything. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. Can't be helped though. So what I might want to do is to try and get them to be in line. Because I can't not have things in line. I have to have them in line. So I've got 79 of these. So I'm just going to make the path all the way up to here. And then I'm going to want the path to end about there. Because I am eventually going to expand this, you see. So, you know, I need my paths to be my borders for me. Okay, so we're going to have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were one short there. That's so frustrating. I could move that along one and then have... wells or something. Or I could do this. So I've got 1, 2, 3 there. And then I could just put like 3 or 4 wells in down here. That might be quite nice actually, and that would get everything in line with each other. Wells are really good because wells can't be done with by the track. Oh, do you know what? An apiary in a well? No, I think wells. I don't think that's the right shape. What's this? A silo? What do you do? Oh, you're for grains. Interesting. So did I pick up grains recently? Got new grapes. Grains are coming at level 8. Okay, interesting. So I still have no way to sell my whatever the pigs produce. Oh, right, they do not have a resource. Ah, so they cost 50 to feed, but you harvest them for 200. 20 to feed, harvest for 85. Right, so they're just really good for money. And these guys all do eggs. So the Hampshire chicken and the Aylesbury duck are all 1 egg each. But they give you a lot more money each time you harvest them. I see. Okay. The trout... A big catch is 150, a small catch is 15. So they're 3 times what the tropical fish are, so that's decent. I'm wondering if I can put a barn down yet. Kind of really want a barn. How big is a barn? It seems to be a 3x3 structure, but I think that that would look really nice, like over by all the animals over here. I can always move it as well, like I say. I can always move everything. Look, it would fit there. Ooh. That would be nice if I can get it to get around the right way. Cannot see a rotate button. I want the doors this way. Game. I want the doors that way. That's the doors that way. Okay. The doors that way. Come on. Put my doors where I want them, please. Yes. Oh yeah, we've got a little barn like next to the chickens and the pigs. How cool is that? Doesn't that make it look so much more like a little farm? The barn does absolutely nothing. But I don't even care. See if the pigs need some feeding, because there are a lot of them. And I do need to build them a fence. Yes, they do need feeding. Wow. I can give them quite a lot of food, actually. So there we are. So as you can see, my farm has increased a lot in size. I've got all this over here. I've got my hens. Oh, my tractor doesn't go over these fences very well. I'll have to remember that. But we can go around. We've got all these carrots and things like that. I have apiaries I can put down now. So I'm actually going to maybe... Is there a nice little 3x3 that I could put them down there, maybe? Yeah, why don't we try and put some apiaries down here? I do want to show you most of the stuff and what it all does. Kind of thinking in this direction. We have one... Oh, look, come here, look, go that way, go that way. 2... 3, so like a nice big load of apiaries there, and they will give me honey eventually, I imagine. Maybe it looks a little bit of a mess. I might move those later. There's a lot of things that I might move later. I like things to look tidy. I really, really like things to look tidy. I don't really know what to do with this patch of grass here. I'm wondering whether to surround it by paths and maybe even move these up here. I mean, in fact, this might even be quite a nice place to put a load of apiaries. Or a load of wells, or a load of those stations. I don't really know. I sometimes think it can look a bit scruffy when they're not nicely surrounded by a nice, neat little path. So anyway, I'm not going to harvest anything more this episode because I want to do some more sort of building stuff. So what we're going to do is to extend the kind of orchards around here by not hoeing them. So I'm going to put more pears down just to keep it neat and to keep it all the same. And then I'm going to put like some rows of things like bamboo and banana trees. So we're going to leave a gap there, and I'll probably put, again, paving down there. I'm going to have some banana trees, so I'll show you what those look like. I apparently leveled up carrot by planting banana trees. Yeah, so good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't planted enough pear trees. I'll go fix that in a second. So I want a row of 3x6s basically of banana trees here, and then I'm gonna plant some bamboo as well. And you know, then I will be doing some pretty things with hedges. I'll be putting fences up around the pig pen, all that sort of thing. And that's just stuff that I like to sit and kind of do off camera, honestly, because it's a bit fiddly. So it's not something that I like to show you guys so much, but I like to show you guys all the new things that I've unlocked in that, because I think that that's really interesting. Oh, we've got coconut trees as well. Okay, so let's plant. Should be able to plant some bamboos. So we'll do a 3x6 of bamboos, and then we'll do a 3x6 of coconut trees as well, just to show you all the different ones. And then I might put some little chicken pens around the place of these sort of Hampshire chickens and the ducks and stuff like that. We've got all sorts of little tiny squares of land where I can put all sorts of cool stuff. I've been going for 45 minutes now though, so I don't want to be taking up too much more of your time. So there we are. So we have pear trees, banana trees, and bamboo. I don't know if we're going to have enough room for coconut. 1, 2, 3. We could put coconut and just butt it right up to that section there. We could, yeah, let's do that. I can move them again. I can move them later if I want to. So these are 800 each. And hello, Calypso. That is a farmer. I don't know how to do emotes. Oh my goodness. So there we go. We actually had someone farm with us. I hope they're okay being recorded. Waving at me. I hope they like my farm. Again, I never know whether these people are from the YouTube community or not. And as I say, I don't know how to emote back. I have not learned that yet. So I will be having a look to see how to do the emotes and things on this game. Because she waved at me and I couldn't wave back. That's so mean. So here we are. So we've got the coconut trees, banana trees, all that stuff. And it goes all the way down to here. I'll probably put the path going around here, and then it will go into here, and I'll stick like 2 wells there or something, and then 1 well on this side here, and that'll just even everything out. I like using wells just to even out little spots. But the tractor should be able to harvest all those really, really nicely. I will quickly go and put down some New Hampshire chickens and some ducks somewhere. And then I think that's everything for today. But yeah, look how much cooler my farm is now. We've got all these trees, we've got all these animals. You know, and it's starting to look really nice, I think. So I'm kind of thinking here, I could actually put the path around. Put some wells to that side. And just have a little chicken pen. She wants... Oh, I wish I knew how to wave. How do I do emotes? I have to find out. Settings, controls. Customize keyboard. Interact, cancel, recycle, relocate, tractor camera, text, chat, voice chat, gesture 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So let's try that, shall we? Okay, that's 1. That's how to wave. Where did she go? Where did she go? I know how to wave now. Come back. Come back. I know how to wave. So your gestures are 1, 2, 3, laughing, and 4. Oh, I'm not happy. Well, you don't want to use 4. No, no, no. I think they might have gone away because I was rude and I didn't know how to gesture. I'm surveying my domain. Look at it. Look at how big it's getting now. It's crazy. And this is This is just level 2. This is just the second level of how much I can increase this farm by. And there's all sorts of different terrain things that you can get, like that little bridge over there. We've got rocks over there. We've got more little bridges and things like that over there. All sorts of interesting looking little structures. So that is pretty cool. But yes, we'll quickly go and make our chickens. Now we've learned how to emote. This is going to be a long episode, I'm afraid. That was not what I wanted to do at all. Luckily, it's quite easy to change what you're doing. So I'm going to put a little thing of... what kind of chickens are we going to have here? Oh wow, we don't have much money, do we? When did I use all the money? Oh, I was planting all the coconut trees, probably. I don't think I have anything left to harvest either, do I? Or do I? I don't think I've actually even planted anything recently. Oh, I can harvest these pears. They might give me enough money just to put down a couple of squares. So let's just do that quickly. So I've got like 500 now. But once these trees start growing and producing fruits, it's going to be much, much better. That was a lot of money to spend on fruit trees, I guess. Kind of oopsie. But I might have enough just to put... Oh, look, we've got eggs. Okay, let's just harvest the eggs. And then we should be able to buy some more chickens. I want to be able to buy, like, everything that I've got. Do you know what's going to happen, though? While I'm harvesting all of this, I'll level up, and then I'll have a load of new things I can put down. And it'll just be like a vicious cycle. But we've got like 1,000 here, so I should be able to put at least 1 or 2 squares of these down. Oh, I can fish my pond as well. And I've got the wells, but the wells don't go for much. So let's see what I can do with that. So I can put down an Aylesbury duck, or I can put a New Hampshire chicken down. I can do one of each. I can't even do one of each. Hello, my Aylesbury duck. But you can see what they are, and he needs feeding as well. Maybe if I do the wells, I could put down 1 New Hampshire chicken. But that's what I'm going to be doing probably now off camera, because I think we've done enough now. So I'm going to end the episode, and probably then off camera I'm going to like plant all my fields and do all that sort of thing. And possibly I might do a little update on this if you guys are interested, just to show you around. Probably a little tiny half-hour episode maybe in a week or 2's time, just to show you how much more I've done. If you want, let me know in the comments, and I'll do an update video if you guys want that. But as I say, I don't really have the time in my schedule to fit this game in at the moment, which is why it was first impressions. But I'm happy to let you guys know what's going on every so often, just show you around, because I don't think it's the sort of game where you want to watch me do everything, but it might be nice to see how I've progressed in it. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching Farm Together, and if you did, please leave me a like below. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you soon for probably things like Sims Jungle Adventure, hopefully, because I just bought it. Yay! But anyway, in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.